Hey guys, what's going on? Turbo here with the online Codcaster. I'm bringing you a brand new series that I'm putting together just for this channel. Now, if you haven't already, I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. But be sure to subscribe to this channel, as there is going to be a lot more content coming to you from everyone out there. Now, just to bring to you what exactly I am doing, it's going to be a little section or a little thing I like to call turbo tips. Now, these turbo tips are going to come in handy if you guys are starting out casting. Now, I'm not the best caster out there. I'm going to say it myself. I'm not the best caster out there. I'm not one who is going to say they're the best either. I just know what I like when I go to cast, and I know what I like when I go and watch someone cast. I also do know some from public speaking classes what is a good way to talk, what's a bad way to speak as well. So all that put together, I can bring it in here into the Codcaster and help you guys out. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you guys have. And also, if you have some suggestions for these turbo tips, if there's something you want to talk about, if you want me to talk about, I'll be more than happy to do that. As of right now, what you're watching is a little solo league play that I did by myself. Solo being by myself. Yeah, well, anyway, I did go in there just with me, no other teammates or a party member. And I just went in there and really just did my thing. Threw down my thug fizzle and let it go. You could see that my team did come back. And I did have I had a big part in that comeback there, as you will see later on in this video. But going back to what I'm talking about right now is the online Codcaster Turbo Tips. Really, when it comes down to casting, you have some pretty basic things that you need to take care of first, and then you need to, I guess you could say, enhance the other parts of your casting. Really, when it first comes to casting, the biggest pet peeve that I have, and I know that Doc has too, is the ums and uhs. You want to cut that down to a minimum, but also, if you can, you want to cut that out completely. What that does is the ums and uhs is just a space filler, making the crowd or making the people think that you can't think quick enough or speak quick enough, or in fact, you don't have material to talk about. And sometimes it does look bad, but other times there's just so much action going on that there's no other way to fill it other than an and a because something is just really, really intense and there's just so much going on. Now, what to talk about? Really, you want to talk about what's going on. So, this is going to segue into what kind of casters we have. Now, we have the play-by-play casters, which I like to think of myself as. Play-by-play casters being, you say what's going on, you really call out different, kills and what happens on screen and what people are seeing. You want to not do a play-by-play and, oh, this guy's running here. Oh, look, he's throwing a grenade. Oh, look, it's a Semtex. No. What you want to do, really, is you just want to go in there and give pertinent information when it comes to casting. Pertinent information being, oh, he's running in here. Oh, he just got taken out by him, and if he could have done this a little bit better, it could have been something that could have been a game changer there. But also play-by-play, if you watch football, hockey, they call out different plays and whatnot, and that is exactly what I do in Call of Duty. Now, everything I say here is going to be what I do. It is not the set way to do things. It is not the best way to do things. I'm sure there are other ways to do things, and every caster has their own personality out there. Like, my personality is different from Advice's as well as Paradox and even Doc's. Everybody has their own personality when it comes to casting. Now, aside from play-by-play casters, you also have the analysis. Now, the analysis caster is going to be the one who knows why plays didn't work, who knows different strategies, and also who just knows a lot about the game and the mechanics and the metagame behind it as well. Now, also, when it comes to casting, you want to be able to speak clearly. You want to enunciate. You don't want to talk too fast. You don't want to talk too slow. And that's really the basics behind that as well. Now, when we get into more of this casting here, I'm going to show you a little bit more on what to call out. Now, there are good ways to call out people. There are bad ways to call out people. There are good ways to call out what weapons are being used. There's also a bad way. There's a good and bad to everything that goes on in casting. Now, mainly, you want to call out the good plays, of course, but also there are those bad plays that people make that will be a very, very huge game changer. You want to be able to call those out, but also you don't want to call them out to the point where it sounds like you're being biased towards one team opposed to being biased or favoring another team, I'm sorry, is what I meant to say. Because that way, you are just a neutral party casting a show match, a tournament, a match, your public play even, and you just want to be able to be as unbiased as possible when it comes to that. You can say you didn't like a play, you can say you liked a play, he could have done this, I loved how he did this, this is initiative, or not initiative, I'm sorry, this is innovative, it's something new that you haven't seen. It's always good to call out those things. And now when it comes to Call of Duty, with the Pick 10 system, you have so many options that you can point out. You can point out the different score streaks that they use, I'm sorry. You can also point out the different attachments that they use, the attachments they didn't use, the grenade system, the concussion grenades opposed to EMP grenades. Also, what perks they're using. Let's say they're using lightweight instead of flak jacket. Now, maybe flak jacket would have been better in certain game types because of just the amount of nades that are coming in, and the score streaks that are coming in as well. There's so many different things you can call out and talk about. That's why you want to keep the chatter going. Now, going into another point here is dead space. Like that right there. That exactly is what I was talking about. You just don't want to have any dead silence. Now, let's say you do want to quit talking, and you just want to stop talking. What can you do there? Many different options. You can have a listen in here, or you can have your co-caster, analysis caster, come in and give his 2 cents. And that's a good way to segue into you taking a break from talking. Like right now, I'm actually at 7 minutes talking straight with that little break there. But you don't want to have too much dead silence. Also, when you are talking and you're trying to fill up space, you don't want to be repetitive. You don't want to keep talking about the same thing over and over again. Because talking about the same thing over and over again is just really annoying and makes for a bad cast. That's why talking about something or, being repetitive sucks, because you don't want to be repetitive at all. Example right there. Anyway, so we're about 8 minutes into this video, guys. It's coming down to a close in another 2 minutes, I think it is. But I think I'm doing pretty well for myself here in this round. It was fun. It was fun. So also, having a co-caster there is always a good help. You don't want someone who clashes with you. You don't want someone who is going to talk over you all the time. Now, I have had some co-casters when I was talking, giving a play-by-play, and even dropping some analysis, that they would just talk over me. Now, it's understandable when something big goes down on screen that they're going to mark out, or quote-unquote mark out, or get psyched up about something, that they are going to talk over you because you missed it. Maybe I missed something, maybe they saw something I didn't. So for them to talk over you there is perfectly fine. But when you are talking about something and you are giving away pertinent information and they just happen to come over and talk over you and they continue to talk, that's one thing you don't want to do as well. So all of you guys who are interested in co-casting, and keep that in mind. Don't talk over me. I won't talk over you as well. That's just a very helpful tip there. Now, calling out pertinent information like the timing issue here on Hardpoint. We're down 5 points right now, and we have a minute left on the clock, so it's very important that we get control of this hardpoint and keep control of the next one. As you can see right now, my score streaks are RCXD, which I don't know why. I probably should have used a sentry gun and a hailstorm missile. I do rotate over because I do not see any of my teammates there in the hardpoint, and as soon as I get that kill, my teammate spawned up right in that hardpoint, which was a great play, and I'm about to let some lightning streaks go right here, and I think I do take out someone. No, I don't, but you do see me use my hailstorm missile there. I don't take out that guy. I see him running around. Unfortunately, my teammates don't have a microphone, so I can't call him out, so I'm going to run around, take him out myself. And right now, we are not yet in the clear as a team. If they get control of this, they can win it. Now they can't. because we have complete control. We just won the game there. Now, that is the first turbo tips you guys are going to have in this online codcaster. Again, and be sure to follow the channel. And if you haven't already, you can follow my channel at youtube.com/ATurboShowTV, twitter.com/ATurboShow, and of course, facebook.com/ATurboShow. Well, that's it for your first turbo tips. Be looking out for forward ones, GLHF, and don't forget the GGs. Take it easy.